The way that most people remember the Rocky series is as a series of movies about boxing, but it could just as easily be argued to be a love story. Each movie had an underlying storyline about the romance of Rocky and Adrian, which was integral to Rocky's motivation to fight. In this video, I'm going to be analyzing Rocky and Adrian's relationship. Specifically, I'm going to be looking at their relationship in Rocky 2 and focusing on the stresses, strains, conflict, and communication within the movie. Rocky and Adrian were experiencing significant stresses at the start of Rocky 2. After getting married, they got into some financial troubles which caused them some strain. Throughout this period of financial instability, Rocky tried to capitalize on his newfound fame by acting in commercials. Unfortunately, his acting career didn't work out because he didn't know how to read. However, Adrian was there to support Rocky regardless of the difficult circumstance, and she was even willing to help teach him how to read.
You cost us thousands of dollars because you can't read.
It's no time to cuss me, snarled the robber. By God, fellas, grab your rifles and take cover. How's that sound?
It's good.
Yeah? No, being a good reader is going to help me get a good office job, you know. Want to hear some more?
I can't wait.
Okay. There ain't no cover, Smokey, said Brad Lincoln. We better head for the canyon.
You read nice.
Thank you. You lie nice.
Thank you.
After finding out that Adrian was pregnant, Rocky got a new job at a meatpacking plant to improve their financial situation. Although Rocky was laid off shortly after starting due to cutbacks, this led to a heightened sense of stress in the relationship because now they had to prepare for a baby which was on the way and they had no steady source of income. Rocky suggested to Adrian that he could fight again, but she disapproved of the idea because Rocky could get permanent damage done to his eye. At this point, Adrian suggested that she could work at the pet shop again for the time being just to get by. Although Rocky was not fond of the idea, they did not have any other alternatives.
What happened?
I don't know. Well, it's nobody's fault. They were just cutting back. It was economics.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I was thinking about fighting.
What about your eye? The doctor said you shouldn't fight anymore.
No. He recommended I don't fight, and I recommend that I do.
You'd go blind.
Nobody's going blind. Honest, I see great, and I see like a beagle or something like that.
Could be whatever you want to be. You don't have to fight anymore.
Well, I am a fighter, not too good, but that's what I do.
Oh, Rocky, you gave me your word you wouldn't fight anymore. If we need money, I could get a job.
You don't have to do that.
Oh, sure. I can get my job back, part-time at the pet shop.
But I'm the one who's supposed to support.
It's just for a little while.
So what if you catch some pet shop disease or something?
There are no pet shop diseases, Rocky. I want to work.
You really want to do it?
Yeah, we need the money. Come in handy.
This situation demonstrates how environmental stresses and strains can impact relationships. Adrian was willing to compromise in order to relieve the financial stress that was negatively affecting the relationship. The stress eventually led to a conflict as Rocky felt that he had an obligation to support Adrian while she was pregnant, and the only way he knew how was by fighting, despite the fact that Adrian didn't want him to. As the external pressure of Apollo Creed challenging Rocky got more intense, the conflict between Rocky and Adrian reached its climax.
I'm supposed to be a fighter.
But you gave that up.
Yeah, I think I'm becoming a nobody again, too.
In whose eyes? Not mine.
In mine. In here.
We'll get by.
That's just it. I don't want you to get by the hard way, I want you to have good things. I want the kid to have good things.
We'll have them.
I just think we need them now, don't you?
Oh, Rocky, please. You don't have to prove anything.
It's all I know.
I don't want you to do it.
It's all I know.
Rocky and Adrian were impacted by stress and had differing beliefs about how to solve the problem. Furthermore, Rocky's goal of fighting to help provide for the family was being blocked by Adrian because she was concerned for his health. According to the general conflict model, this is the beginning stage of a conflict. Rocky and Adrian attempted to negotiate and explain their perspective, which is in accordance with the middle stage of the general conflict model. Despite disagreeing, Rocky and Adrian were able to engage in a cooperative conversation. They were able to abide by both the quality and the manner maxims as they were clear and organized in stating their perspectives. They were also consistent with the quantity and relevancy maxims because they were concise in stating how they felt. Although they didn't reach an agreement at the end of this initial argument, they found a solution later.
You look so tired. Why don't you go get some sleep?
Oh, no, I feel great. Listen, I've been thinking. If you don't want me mixing with Creed no more, we'll make out some other kind of way, you know?
There's one thing I want you to do for me.
What?
Come here.
What?
Win. Win.
What are we waiting for? Take this!
After the birth of their child, Rocky was willing to let go of fighting. However, Adrian had a change of heart and decided to let Rocky fight. Rocky and Adrian reached the termination stage of the general conflict model as they found a new way for each partner needs to be met. Adrian's encouragement was all Rocky needed to start training, and he now had the motivation he needed to win. Rocky went on to win the fight, thus proving why the Rocky movies are a love story in disguise. The foundation of Rocky's motivation and determination to win was the support of none other than his wife, Adrian.
Except for my kid being born. This is the greatest night in the history of my life. I just want to say one thing to my wife who's home. Yo, Adrian! I did it!